am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Frost, look at Jin Cosplay, and today we are back again with you guys with Viking! Episode 5, Season 6, Part 1.
Yes, we are midway through first part of Season 6, so it's getting close to the end. We can smell it.
Unfortunately, it is, yeah.
Yes. I know that a lot of people, like, Season 6 is like a mixed season. Like, some people say it's amazing, other people say they were disappointed. So far, I've been liking Part 1. I've been loving the Oleg storyline. I love the new music that they introduced because of him. I kind of love what's going on with Kattegat, with Lagertha and Ivar. Bjorn, same old. Like, right now there's talk of putting him on the throne to be king of all Norway.
Yeah, so that will create some issues with one certain king that we know of.
Harald has been sending looks last episode, like, well, he kind of wants that seat. And, I mean, before he's been tested and he's helped Bjorn, but this time he's been through, you know, being a prisoner and stuff, and once again he's been stolen of what was rightfully his, according to him. So, who knows what he's gonna do? We don't even know if, like, Olaf is the one who asked for this to happen, and he wants everyone to gather so they can crown Bjorn. We're not even sure if it's not a trap, because we don't know what to think about Olaf. Like, he says some things, and then he does other things, you know? He doesn't really follow what he says.
If we go according to that, I think we might expect a one Viking
red wedding.
Well, red feast technically.
I mean, that's the vibe that we've been getting, but he might be genuinely like willing to put Bjorn on the throne. And then Harald is going to be the one that does something. But in any case, one who is looking towards betrayal is Ivar. I'm so happy that he's doing exactly what we thought he was going to do.
Yeah.
But last episode he told what's his name? Igor.
I think it was Igor, yeah.
The young prince, the future king, like basically the guy who owns everything and he doesn't even know about it. He told that kid that Oleg wasn't God, or he wasn't, you know, the one who had all of this. It was in fact him, the kid, who was master of all of this, who owned all of this, and the kid is thinking about it, so we'll see what he does. But Ivar is planning things. He's planning to overthrow Oleg. And he also has his brother maybe on his side for this, so that's pretty cool.
Just hope that he's gonna be cautious, because we know that Oleg is one son of a bitch.
He's crazy, but I mean his defeat is gonna be that much satisfying because he is crazy. In any case, Vitzek was offered a chance last episode. His addiction stopped him from taking it and he was thrown out. It's not looking good. And Lagertha lost, well, they fought, they defended everyone, but they lost Bjorn's kid, the little guy. And Torvi doesn't know yet, but she's afraid about, you know, the truth, because Bjorn's wife had a dream about what happened. Yeah, so everyone's panicking, and the queen is on her way to help Lagertha, so we might have another fight this episode. Okay.
Alright.
That's pretty much it for the recap.
So let's watch the next one, guys.
Let's go.
Against whom do you think we might have another big war? Because I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have another one towards the end of part 1 or part 2.
Well, Ivar's not done. Like, as soon as he gets rid of Oleg, he still has, like, the kid might help him. That's why he puts him in his pocket. That's why he wants him on his side.
Yeah.
There's a good chance he'll come back for Kattegat later. You know, it can still happen. Maybe it happens only, you know, maybe Ivar's story this season is only to, you know, get rid of Oleg, and then he prepares for Kattegat, and we'll see that in the next part. Maybe.
Well, I was surprised to receive your summons. Is it really true that you want us all to vote for a king of all Norway?
If it wasn't true, I wouldn't have wasted your time by summoning you here.
You are asking us all to renounce that which is most dear and precious to us. Our power.
Your power resides in your prestige. All I'm asking that there should be an overlord, to whom we can all owe our allegiance. A king of all Norway who will defend us from all external forces. That is my dream.
Kind of like what people are doing in England
That's not
and in
much to
France.
ask.
Kinda.
Doesn't always work out, but
No.
Thank the gods. You're here. But why?
I had a dream, Lagertha. And in my dream, your village was attacked. So I wanted to be with you. You and Tori's children. I was afraid
Tori's
that...
child.
Ali is dead. It was my fault. I did not protect him. I failed.
you tried.
He is buried not far from a village, which he tried to protect. With all the others who also died in the raid.
So it's true.
Your dream? Yes. We were attacked by bandits. The same bandits that Bjorn granted and released.
Perhaps Bjorn made a mistake. He should never have
Don't make mistakes. We all make mistakes. It is not important to them. What's important is that I am certain, since they did not manage to steal our grain, that they will attack again soon.
Yeah. Don't waste your time thinking about Bjorn's mistake.
What should have been,
You
yeah?
have to make plans.
Even with your shield meetings, I'm not sure we can resist White Hair and his bandits. Not a second time.
Those are not words I ever expected to hear from Lagertha.
Yeah, not after last episode's speech.
Yeah, but don't have to pretend with her, right?
Lagertha is already dead. I buried her myself.
After everything she's been through, yes, I would not expect her to be the same. The fact that she still stands and still tries to do the right thing, though, says a lot.
I really hope that he gets better towards the end of the season 6, guys.
Me too.
I feel really bad for him.
Oh my god. He's gonna catch a break.
Go.
Ivar, leave this to me. The only person who can avenge my death, Vitzak, is you.
Tell me how.
You have to kill Ivar. Ivar killed me.
I don't think he can kill him in this state.
Promise.
Hell, I don't think he can kill him in a normal state. Like, he's a good fighter normally, but Ivar is pretty good as well. And if he looks like that on the battlefield, forget it. I don't see him winning at all.
He's dead. It's a foot and he's dead.
To Bjorn Ironside. This is our first meeting, but over the years I've heard all about your exploits from the wanderers and poets in my great hall. It's a great honor to meet you in person at last. Skål.
Skål. Skål.
Skål. You are too kind. But I too have heard stories of Tokets of the Tall and his brothers herring in Earl Sigva. In a country such as ours, as small as ours, fame spreads easily.
So they say, Bjorn Ironside. So, the plan is for all of us to appoint you as king.
Elect him as king.
In which case, King Olaf, I insist that it must be a real election. And that anyone else, be he a king or even a simple jarl like me,
That
can
would
also
be
stand if they
nice.
wish.
Is everyone, like, gonna nominate themselves?
How we Norwegians are.
Personally, I would never want to be made king in an uncontested election. I have no desire to wear a hollow crown.
As you wish, Bjorn Ironside. As you wish.
Pretty sure in the back, he's making Bjorn's name. Pepper shades so that he wins.
That's not how they vote, though.
No, I know, but imagine it's like
He's tricking the system.
yeah. I vote for Bjorn. Who said that? Him.
Jarl Wolfar. 2 more ships have just arrived. Who knew there were so many kings and earls in Norway?
Let me greet the newcomers. I can explain our purpose as well as you do. Thank you, my friend.
Can he twist the truth?
I'm sure he's gonna twist it.
He could. If he has one spark of ambition left, he could. He could surprise us as well. Because other people in this room are, throwing glances like this.
My prince, I'm sure you can hear me. I want to ask you if you would like to play a trick on poor dear.
What kind of trick, my dear Bonus?
Something that will amuse you, I hope.
I like to be amused. Is it a magic trick?
Yes, it's a magic trick. What do you say? Would you like to help me do it?
What are we going to do, my fellow king?
I really like them together. Ivar is good with kids.
Well,
the ones he doesn't
knowing
kill.
that Ivar is manipulating him.
Sort of, yeah. But I think he's genuinely like enjoying the kid, the kid's presence.
Don't just stand there, go. Let's see what she's up to.
Sure, a woman walking around naked in the cold. It's not. Man will be man, I guess. I'd be screaming, ghost! No matter his reasons, I am loving this Ivar. And that's the brother's wife, right?
I think I've seen her once, so I don't really remember her face.
Well, if it's her, like, that would make sense why she would help. Yeah, it was his wife.
This is not the last time I will have worked. We shall meet again soon. But for now, good night.
Good job. I really like this.
Oh, our food.
I'd constantly be scared that he's poisoning something with this guy.
Yeah, me too. Oh.
Who are these?
The guards who allowed my brother to escape. We tortured them, of course. They were deliberately distracted by a naked woman and left their posts. They saw nothing else. And now they never will.
Oh, fuck! There's a reason why he showed them to him, and he has a suspicion.
You know nothing about these escape, do you?
He's so dangerous.
Igor. No?
Nope. Not me. Not me. Don't.
You understand that with dear free, you're in more danger of being kidnapped than ever.
You're the kidnapper.
Now have a more pleasant duty.
Good job for the kids to just stay calm, you know? Because having someone looking at you like that.
Intended bride. This is Princess Katya.
She looks like his wife. She's like a twin.
Kind of silly. I wouldn't be surprised if they took a sister or the actual same actress.
I think they took the actual same actress to do it.
You've seen it cost. Believe me, I have.
Leave us. Please, enjoy your food.
It's not gonna be easy for him to face that ghost.
It has been a while, Lagertha.
like all these glances. Like, it feels like something's preparing.
When
I'm
people are
not-
looking at each other like that, you know that something's going on in the background. You
Of
know.
course.
You know, always know.
But what we don't know is, it's against whom is this going on, you know? Is this plan?
Never before have we voted for a king of all Norway.
I hope that things will proceed smoothly.
They never do.
What did you
Is there
plan?
any reason why it should not?
Because of the glances. And the, And Olaf could also be planning something, you know?
Everybody's planning something.
I know!
She's planning something. He's planning something.
I mean, if everything goes as planned and Bjorn actually becomes king of all Norway, I'll be happy, although I don't think he's fit for the job. He makes great speeches and he's good at rallying people. Ruling is another thing, but he could still prove himself.
What? Nothing. But may the gods be with you.
Something's about to happen. Oh, they made it official, like it's not even...
That's really
That's
handsome
pretty
for a
cool,
boat, guys.
No, but the way everyone's seated around like this, it's pretty cool. But like, they are like easy targets.
Yeah.
Set the
they
place
sure
on
are.
fire and it's like dangerous.
They can pretty all swim, you know.
Yeah, I know, but they can swim, but if you put oil in the water...
Today
Ah, it's true. We already did that.
I vote for Bjorn Ironside as king of all.
Whoops! Sorry, I dropped them all.
This king... Well, I mean, it's happening! Like this, I mean, this is... Okay! Keep it like this! Well, this is what he wants.
We'll also vote for Bjorn Ironside to be king of all Norway.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling because if you vote for yourself, it sends a message, but at the same time, it doesn't help alliances and it doesn't help build trust, you know?
Unless he planned to ask them to vote all for Bjorn and just to dispose of him at the end.
I don't know, like, I don't know. He's so fucking...
But because you need to be closer to kill me.
Oh my god. I mean, they really went all out with the effects and stuff. Oh shit.
Oh, I like it.
Oh. Gosh, it ends like this. Okay.
Well, no, it doesn't have like
It's
that.
yeah, it's because this version is cut short, so the cut is brutal. It's like, meh, we didn't expect it, but it ends with Ivar as a kind of a snake, you know, wanting revenge and stuff, wanting to kill him, to kill what's left of his brother. Oh shit. Oh, he's not doing good. I love that they brought back the seer and stuff. Like they love him. Like they love the actor. They always find a way to bring him back, even though he's been dead for a little while.
Sure.
But I mean, what he said to Vitsuk wasn't all clear, but
Everything that he said wasn't clear. Everything.
I mean, he's always been hard to understand and stuff, and Vitsuk right now, he's not completely there to understand it, but, I mean, the gist of it, I think, is he's been promised something, like, he's supposed to do something that's gonna be important, something that no one else has done before. For a while, he's been saying that it's to kill Ivar, he's been set on this, but he sees himself as incapable of doing it. Like Ivar is not there. He doesn't know where he is. Maybe he's dead already, although he feels in his soul that he's not.
Mm-hmm.
He's not fit for battle. He doesn't have anyone behind him because Uba doesn't trust him anymore. He's weak. He's dependent on his mushrooms and stuff. So when he thinks that his purpose is to kill Ivar, but he knows that he can't do that. So he's being hunted by his failure, sort of, because he wasn't able to kill Ivar. The woman he loved died, so her ghost is hunting him, and Ivar's ghost is hunting him because he feels like this wouldn't have happened if he had been stronger, maybe, if he had found his path earlier. But what I understood with this series is that his true purpose is not to kill Ivar. His true purpose goes beyond that. It's just that right now he needs to go past this state to accomplish something even greater, something even, bigger than what he set his mind on right now. He just can't see it because he's been blinded by all the drugs. I mean, that's how I understand it, because I don't think his purpose is to kill his brother.
What do you think his purpose might be then?
Well, my very, very first guess at the time, because it was relevant, was to kill Lagertha. But she's on something completely different right now. She's they're not even close to each other, so I don't see how that could still happen. I don't know, we'll see. Aside from that, Uba's gonna be the one that goes west, so it's not about discovering new lands.
If he gets his head right, I guess that maybe Witzer could go east and complete the mission to go to China for the trades.
Yes,
if he does, though.
Yes, but he's gonna have to go through Ivar if he does that.
That might be it then.
Killing Ivar so we can go do something even greater,
or just go right through him.
I don't know.
Don't even think about Ivar. Just go. Just make your way. Go. Don't stop.
At the moment,
you're gonna be fine.
I mean, maybe. At the moment, even if he wanted to kill Ivar, I don't think he could. Even if he wasn't in this state, I don't think he could. Ivar is a good fighter. He's ruthless in battle. He's changed a little bit, but I don't think that if Witzer came at him with the intent to kill, he would turn out weak. He would defend himself. And
well, when both of them were in their right minds, both of them were a great fighter. Even though that Ivar technically beat Witzer during their sparring match, technically.
Yeah. He's got an advantage though.
Right.
Witzer has an advantage because he's on two legs. He can move very fast. That's his advantage.
I wouldn't count on that for him to defeat Ivar, to be honest.
No, but at the same time, he knows how his brother fights too.
Ivar too does.
I agree, but physically, he's got an advantage. Normally, right now, no chance. So that's why I'm like, and I don't think that this is. I think this season is about him getting his head, right. I don't think that in this state he's going to accomplish anything. Sadly. I want him to be okay by the end of this show. Or, I mean, if he dies eventually, I want him to die, but standing up and being good and being strong. Like, not die like that.
He needs to have a redemption arc, right?
Not a redemption arc, because he never really did anything wrong. And I think right now he's paying enough for what he did wrong last season.
Technically, he didn't do anything wrong.
He went with Ivar.
In his mind, you think he did.
He went with Ivar. That was his one thing that he's regretting now.
Yeah.
But he's paying for it.
In his mind. That's it.
Because you say redemption arc. I think he's paying for what he believes was his mistake last season, which was to go with his brother, with Ivar instead of Uba. He is definitely paying for everything that happened.
Well then, maybe not redemption arc, but just peace with himself.
Character growth.
He needs to be okay with what happened.
This is a change.
It wasn't his fault.
But this is a change. He's going through some bad
thing
change.
Happens
he needs
for nothing.
Ragnar went through a similar thing where he needed to face the truth about his life, about what was going on. He went, he did it by leaving for 15 years.
10 years.
10 years? He left for some years. And Witzer right now, I don't think he's going to leave for a while, but if he does, he needs to do the same thing his dad did. Face the truth and accept what happened and move on.
Yeah.
Because right now he's living in the past, so that's not good.
Speaking of people who can see ghosts, just during this episode, Ivar and Princess Katya.
I mean, she's definitely there, but she's not the same girl.
She's not the same. Well, first of all, the hair is not the same. And
the actress might definitely be the same, though.
No, it's definitely the same actress. But I thought for a moment that, do you think that maybe Ivar just hallucinating the face of his late wife, or they're just like really, really identical?
I think she looks like her enough that he sees her face. I don't think he's imagining someone completely different than what he has in front of him. Like, he's not hallucinating anything, but sometimes similarities are enough for you to see the face of someone you knew before, you know?
Yeah.
And he's paranoid about what's going on with Oleg. Oleg is very intelligent. Like, the fact that they managed to get his brother out, and then right after that, he basically showed them the heads of the guards. That sends two messages. The first one is, I'm not above killing my own men when they make mistakes, so imagine what I'm gonna do with the person who actually set my brother free. And two, I am very well aware that this person might be you. So, but the thing is, he didn't face Ivar with it as much as he did Igor. He talked to the kid, because right now I think that the kid is the weak link of this duo. He's a child, he can get scared, he can, still doubt what Ivar told him and believe Oleg, so he might turn on Ivar. He's still very versatile when it comes to his allegiances. So.
Which is why I was very surprised that he stayed calm and he kept with his lie.
But,
because Oleg can be very scary when he wants to. And showing in the kid's face like that, you expect him to just stay calm and say nothing?
It looked like...
Good job, kid.
It looked like he thought it was only the kid who did it, but I don't think he believes that the kid did it all on his own. So that was really, really something for Ivar, using the kid to maybe say something against him. So we'll see. And that's pretty much why Ivar thinks he's playing with his head, by bringing him a girl who looks exactly like his dead wife. Mm-hmm. He thinks that Oleg might still have some sort of ability there, that somehow...
Even though that he said that it was all fake?
Well, yes, but he's still very good at manipulation and bringing in people and stuff, and spies. He's got a lot of spies, so who knows what he knows, and that's why he thinks it's all something to play with his head. But I'm not sure. I don't see how Oleg could have known, and even if he did know, like, you don't find doppelgangers like that. So... yeah, right now it's just that he needs to face his own ghost. He needs to face his own guilt for what happened last season, because he did kill her, and he did not want to kill her. He was kind of forced to do it because of what she did and how he wanted to be portrayed. So as, he could not just let that go. I agree. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like, he loved her, and I don't think he ever forgave himself for what he did. So this is still haunting him, and they're bringing it back, which I love, because I love when they don't just let that, go.
I'm a little bit apprehensive, though, because I think that Ivar might become more and more paranoid with Princess Katya, and might do something stupid and irrational with it.
Well, that's what her being there means. She's a weakness of his, so we will see how he handles it.
I just hope that he does not strangle the princess, please.
Maybe.
Let her live.
That's the thing. Like, if he strongly believes that it's her and he gets crazy about it, he could definitely try to get rid of her. That's one response.
Yeah.
But I will say it again. I'm really enjoying Ivar this season. Maybe it's because I really did not like how he was last season, and this time I feel like he's more human, more centered, and he's bringing back all the plots and manipulations and the strategies that he used to create before. It's the Ivar that we've learned to love, yet at the same time the one we feared. Last season we feared him, but that's pretty much it. Like, there was no love with his delusion. But this time I think I'm really enjoying where they're taking him, so I'm excited to see what he does next.
All right.
And what else? Well, we're preparing to fight with Lagertha, so that's pretty much it. And Bjorn might be the king of all Norway soon. if nothing happens.
From what we saw right now, technically King Harald voted for Bjorn.
Which I understand.
He created a plan with Flat Nose.
No, he didn't. I don't think he created anything with Flat Nose.
Well, he spoke about something with him.
But they're together. Like, they did speak a little bit, but I don't think they planned anything. Like, there's a reason why Flat Nose was about to say to Bjorn, like, be careful and stuff, but then there's no proof to what he feels, so he just said, just may the gods be with you and stuff. He didn't say anything, but he feels that something is preparing, and Harald has been doing a lot of faces. And voting for Bjorn makes sense because, like I said in the episode, if you vote for yourself, it basically goes to show that you're against the whole.
Yeah. So, okay. So, two things. One, maybe he has them to vote for Bjorn and afterwards get rid of Bjorn so you don't have a king for whole Norway. Or two, let Olaf vote for Bjorn, Harald vote for Bjorn so he still got his allegiance and his help for anything, but the other kings vote for Harald.
Why would they vote for someone else?
He might have promised them something.
He did speak to two of them, but we know that some of them already, gave Bjorn their votes. Mm. So it might not be a majority. And I mean, it depends on what Harald told them. He went to speak to some of them. So if he twisted the truth somehow, we'll see. But I don't know. Like, he might be planning something. Like, I would not be surprised if he was. I don't think he's planning anything with Flat Nose. I think he's just, like, he sent him a look before because they're technically supposed to be on the same side. So it was more like an acknowledgement thing, like, hey, But I think he's definitely planning something, but we could be surprised. It's true that it would look good if he asked others to vote for him. At the same time, like, you'd have to convince them to vote for him, because it doesn't mean that they want to vote for him. So we'll see. If they start to all vote for Harald, that means that he managed to convince them. Bjorn might still get the majority, though, depending on who he convinced or who he did not convince, if that's what's going on. And at the same time, like, even if, like, between Harald and Bjorn becoming king of all Norway, he wants it more than Bjorn, that's for sure. Although I'm not sure he's got the power and the prestige necessary and the respect needed for such a position, whereas Bjorn, by his, family name and legacy, already has that.
Such an easy feat to be king when you already got a small load of 1 million stories from your dad,
A small loan
of 1 million stories and fame from your dad, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Bjorn being Bjorn, he did a lot of stuff in his youth that proves his strength and gains him respect. He defeated Ivar. He's the one people look up to. And his name, like, they talked about fame and how prestige was important on such a small land and stuff. But I'm like, Bjorn's name traveled beyond seas and oceans and stuff. So, well, oceans maybe not, but still. People know about him because of his legacy and his dad's legacy. So he already has that. The only difference, I think, is he doesn't want the position as much as Harald wants it. Mm-hmm. So even though he's rooting for himself right now, that he wants it, and he's saying that he wants to unify Norway, whether or not he's able to rule once he gets the position is the question. So yeah. In any case, we'll have to see the end of this thing that they're doing first before we get to see if he's willing or not, or capable or not. So yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Right. So thank you guys for watching this episode with us. It was interesting, I might say.
Vincent is definitely like the one going through the worst right now. I love how they basically just keep hitting him with the effects.
And if you want to see the rest with us, you can see it already on our Patreon. The link is down below if you want to watch it. If you want to watch it now, guys.
Yes, and if you want to see the next episode on YouTube, wait for it. It will be there next week. So see you then, guys. Bye.
Bye.